yourself from there.
Bhadeji, good evening.
Good evening. Rajiv ji, how are you? Chawla sahab, Rajiv,
Good,
how
sir.
are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
Really good. You are really good. Fine, very fine. Really good. Sorry. Jarita is smiling, you know.
Yeah.
When I say
Okay,
fine, you are the finest.
Good evening, guys. I welcome you all to
Yeah.
the Brain City Reinvent Mastermind introduction. Now, what are we going to be talking about? So, for those who don't know about me, my name is Yash. I am one of the founding team members of the Brain City. Now, because you guys are here, you must have seen Brain City somewhere in your WhatsApp. You must have seen it somewhere on your Facebook, Instagram, or someone who is a very dear friend of yours must have messaged it to you that this is the program and I really promote this program and I really have influenced by this program and I want you to join this program. So all these questions will be answered over here on this session with us, and we're going to be taking you through what is the Reinvent Mastermind program all about, what do we do, what exactly is our focus through this program, and what are we targeting. So I just want to know from the audience over here, put it in the chat box, which part of the world you're joining us from, so that we get to know our crowd, what is there, who are you guys, and all this sort of thing. I'll straight away jump into the session for today. Today's session is specifically about Reinvent Mastermind. Now, Reinvent Mastermind is what? Whenever you go to Brain City website or whenever you go somewhere, there's always this thing. What is this mastermind? What is this mastermind? What is these guys doing? They're running so many mastermind programs. What is it all about? So I'll just take you, there are 3 mastermind programs that we run. One is the young mastermind program that is focused on the kids. Then we have the ultimate mastermind program that is focused on the adults. And then it is focused on what all things we do on consistency, delivery, and all this sort of thing. And the last is the Reinvent Mastermind. So Reinvent Mastermind is the new sessions that we have started on with Brain City. It's about the teenagers, is about the senior citizens. What does the community needs? What can we leverage on, and all this sort of thing. So I'll straight away jump into the presentation for today. What is Reinvent Mastermind program? What do we do? And all this sort of thing. So a warm welcome to each and everybody who is tuned in into this session and who is seeing us on the YouTube and who's going to be watching it later. I'm thankful for each one of you who has taken the time out to come here and attend this session. Your time is valuable to us, and we will make sure we give you whatever value we can provide the best in best form. And you take out from this. 1 second. Just. So are you guys able to see the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Just a second.
Good evening.
So what I require from all of you guys is your immense focus on the screen right now, and just stay with me for 20 more minutes over here. Put your laptops on. We will make sure we give you just a second. Best form. So put your laptops on the charging, put your phone on the charging mode, put your water bottle next to you so that there is no disturbance that we focus on. Now, what are we? We are Brain City. What do Brain City does? Brain City has a long history of more than a year now. We started on with empowerment talks, then we moved across, started on with our 5 a.m. club. That's what is our flagship program now. We focus on what Brain City does. It's the tagline is unlocking possibilities. So we are a transformational education provider who focuses and partners with coaches and mentors and bridge the gap between the learnings and all this thing. Now, all across, we have been focusing a lot on school education and all this thing, but this is the platform where each and everyone goes through some life problems or life struggles and all this thing. But what we fail to understand is everybody thinks that the problem that they are facing through is unique to themselves. And there are 7 billion other people on this earth who has not the similar sort of problem. what we focus on, we are not saying that we'll be providing you specific tools for your specific problem, but there are so many tools and techniques that helps you out, that the coaches and trainers know of, that really gives you the guidelines and the framework to come out of your problems, or you discuss it out with the communities. And that's what we provide. We have free, all these communities that are listed on the screen right now are running for free. 5 Club, empowerment talks, where I interview people, entrepreneurs connect. If you're an entrepreneur and want to network around and grow your business, Entrepreneur Connects is for you. If you're a book lover, you want to know what new books are coming, why the books were written, book reviews and authors, ebook show is running in 5 languages: Hindi, English, Malayalam, English. We have 2, one in Dubai, one in Africa. So we have a lot of things running. Then we have Young Empowerment Talks. We have Ultimate Mastermind program that is for the programs that we do on consistent. Now, I welcome you all for the Reinvent Mastermind. This is the time to elevate your 50x life. When I say 50x life, is a lot of us have crossed the age of 50. Now you're about to retire, or you're already retired. There's a new sense of direction that comes into your life. You have done your bit of earning, accumulating the wealth over a period of time. Now what to do? Now is the time to, all of a sudden I have 10 hours in my life. What should I do? Where should I focus my energy? Can I make new friends now? Can I go and grow myself now? Can I learn now? Can I learn about stock trading? Can I learn about crypto? Can I learn about the new tools? Can I go and coach other people? Can I train other people? If yes, if I want to train, I want to share my experiences. What all platforms do we have? Do I have a community of people, or can I build the community of people where I can go and train the people? Or are there any places wherein people are looking for the advices that you want to share? All of this is there in the Reinvent Mastermind program. It's specifically developed for your 50x life. Now, before I start on with it, I personally have a lot of respect for people who have crossed this age and who have accumulated so much of experience over the period of time. And what we are doing is we are bringing them together, giving them a voice, giving them new tools and techniques to learn from, and spread it across to more people. So what exactly are we doing? We are engaging and making them, older people, giving a voice that ultimately affects the decisions that they take and bless the community. Now, you have understood your lifeology by now. Now, one of the things that we want to really make it clear at Brain City, learning is a lifelong adventure. It's not like, okay, I've crossed 60, I've learned everything in my life. Okay, no. What you have learned over a period of time, like look at your life, like when you used to study, there used to be books. Now there are computers. What's next? Right? Have you learned the computer? Now you have seen the buildings of files is now stored in a chip. Now, if you don't evolve yourself, now the tool that you are using to see this thing, the mobiles have came recently. Was there the mobiles before when you were growing or when you were no, but you have evolved with time. Now also you need to evolve with time. And one of the reasons is, just if you want to be part of the conversations with your granddaughters or with your sons, and they spoke about Instagram, they speak about new technologies coming in, they speak about Hyperloop, they speak about all these things. Are you aware of those technologies? So learning is a lifelong adventure at Brain City. Now, this is the focus that we pattern on. So all of us have a chaos in our life. We think, okay, I have a very troubled relationships with my son. I have a very troubled relationship with my wife. I have a troubled relationship with my landlord. I have a troubled relationship. I have a dispute with my land. I have a dispute with my bank accounts. I have a dispute with all this. We are going through these problems, and what we exactly have, we have a limitation wall wherein we think, I can only think of what is happening across, and this is my boundaries of how I think. Now, we are not saying those boundaries are bad, but once you cross that boundary, you have a sense of vision wherein you learn new tools and technicalities. So your knowledge based on what is accumulated till now, on top of it, the tools and techniques that you get through the programs gives you the clarity with your life. So it's just like putting everything in shape, and that's what we call it as hacking mind, body, and soul. Now, hacking mind, body, and soul means, now, when you say, what do you mean by hacking? Hacking means if there is a process that takes 5 years of time or that takes 10 years of time, hacking is a new term that accelerates that in a very short period of time. Okay. Now, to work on your mindset, to work on developing a growth mindset, or to work on developing an abundance mindset or something, you require a lot of time. It requires entire decade to come out of the problems. It requires entire, many years to get accumulated to what my body is saying or what my soul is saying. What do we do is we hack them. The tools and techniques that our coaches and trainers use makes you accelerate on that path. Like, let's say, how do you make sure that so there's this word that now, how many of you guys here watch motivation videos, or how many of you are very much inclined towards watching motivation videos, like your YouTube feeds or your WhatsApp messages is full of Vivek Bindra, or it's full of Sandeep Maheshwari, or it's full of Gaur Gopal Das, or whatever. A lot of us, what happens when we see those videos? All of a sudden we get pumped up with an energy. Oh my god, that this is the thing I want to, I've got my sense of purpose, I will nail the world, I will achieve the biggest heights, and all of a sudden, and then what happens? The thing that happens is we get motivated, we think that we can do so many things, but what we really miss is the discipline. You get motivated, you get highlighted, but you miss the discipline. Now, when you miss the discipline is you start on with something, but you couldn't continue with it. That's what Brain City comes into the picture. The programs that we have set it up, the accountability partners, the mastermind programs, and all this thing, we are not focusing on motivating you to do something. There are thousands of videos that you can watch it on YouTube or something to get yourself motivated. But we actually inculcate the habit in you that is called as discipline. Now, what is it? Just to give you a glimpse of what the session would be look like, it's a 60 days life reinvention program. There is 8 weeks plus a graduation day. So there will be an induction day, then there will be a graduation day. There are 3 live sessions plus 3 doubt solving sessions every week. So every week you have 3 sessions. That is the 3 sessions of experts, wherein experts join, wherein experts give you the trainings that are required, that are further covered in the program, from plus 3 doubt solving questions. When I say doubt solving sessions, is with every session that you do with an expert and trainer, he will ask you to do something. Suppose you do vision boarding, you do goal setting, you do will making, you do happiness project, you do any sort of project. Immediately after that, you're given a 1 day time, or rather a 2 day time to do that assignment, and then come for the next session. And it's not going to be hectic, but the next day you can come. There will be our trainers, our coordinators will be there to help you out do that problem. So all of this thing will be there. So we will. So it's considered it's something like your 3 live sessions is where your attendance is kind of compulsory. 3 doubt solving questions is we will be starting on that thing at the start. But if you want to attend, if you're facing problem with making your book of secrets, if you're facing problem with will making or something, you come here. Our trainers and coordinators will help you every single day. Plus session-wise alignment and mentoring sessions, and a lot more in this community. There will be a lot of mentoring sessions and all these things. What happens after the program? You get 6 months of personal mentoring. Means once you have completed the program, you can be connected with us every single month. If you're facing problem with bill making, if you're facing problem with book of secrets, you can be connected with us every single day. You can be every single month, one-to-one mentor. You can choose off okay, I want to really focus on my financial habits and I want to get trained with this particular coach. So Brain City will give you. We have a growth community wherein all the 300 plus graduates of Brain City programs come in and perform, come in and attend. It's a community of Brain City graduates. Now, Brain City graduates, we have now 250 plus graduates. By the way, just after this session today, our batch 4 of Mastermind is getting graduated. So you want to see how the Brain City graduation ceremony happens. Just after this program ends, jump into that session and you'll see a lot of fun sessions, and we are inducting the new batch for our Mastermind program. That is the Mastermind 6th batch. So they are joining in. There is a batch going out. There is a batch coming in. You get to feel what we do. Now, a very important point, opportunity to coach, mentor, deliver talks across Brain City programs. So Brain City as a community that I show off, we have so many communities, 5am, Ignite Minds, Empowerment Talks, Young Book, ebook reshow, this, 5 a.m. club every day. We have mastermind programs. We have more than 30 sessions happening every single week. Now, you will be given the opportunity to coach, mentor, or deliver talks of your choice. You get to develop yourself in such a way that you can really go and train 50 people. There would be 50, 60 people listening to you, what you are telling, what wisdom you are sharing, and all this sort of thing after you've done the program. What happens in each of the session? You'll be discovering a transformational strategy, a technique, or a biohack that's fun and easy to incorporate into your daily schedule, no matter how busy or stretched out you may be. Now, this is a very important point. How busy or stretched out you may be. It's not about, I have a very hectic schedule and all this thing. Most of our programs are morning driven. So what exactly happens is you get to make a time for that. There is no this thing, okay, no, I can't do it. There is a lot of time. It's fun to incorporate and all this thing. As you go through the journey, you'll quickly in how your body looks and feel. And by the time you reach the end, you'll all see the tools, habits, and knowledge. So this is what happens during the program. What happened in the session, I just quickly stored up. I'll quickly go through what all modules we have, what all things we do, like what all your weekly modules will look like, and all this sort of thing. So starting out, balancing with wheel of life, revisioning your life, vision board, goal setting, habit tracking, and accountability partner. Whatever the habits you will say that you will be doing in on a daily basis will be discussed and will be put in over here. There will be accountability partner who will be allocated to you to kind of run through that program. Declare and develop, master life, deep diving 8 life areas, life design, financial planning, passive income generation, modern investments, stocks, crypto, mutual funds. What are the new investing tools you can use? You can use Zerodha, you can use WazirX, and so many other things that are happening, that are coming up. You see the ads on the new. Now, everything you can do through app. You can take your medicines, you can book your medicines, you can book an cab, you can order everything, you can do every single thing through app. But are you doing? You know about you can do it, but are you doing? Are you buying your stocks through WazirX? Are you investing in stocks and commodities? You are listening so much about Bitcoin. Do you understand what Bitcoin is? Do you understand how this all things works? We're going to be giving you the brief about all this thing. Very important. Will making and nominee selection, life ledger creation. Now, will making itself is a vast topic. We'll get the legal expert to give you basic highlights of the topic. You can have a doubt solving session. Now, there is one thing very important that I want to highlight here is, it's not going to be a YouTube video. Now you can say, I can go and watch a will making YouTube video. I'll get hundreds of things. Here, you get to solve your doubts. You have a problem with your will, you can ask the expert right away in the session itself. There is a Q&A round in every session. It's a two-way learning. It's not a one-way learning that we are promoting in this program. Life ledger creation. As a person, you process mutual funds, you process loans, you process properties, you process provident funds, you process passwords, bank lockers, FDs, and all this thing. Where is all this information? It's all stored here and there. मेरा bank password किसी पेज के ऊपर लिखा होगा, मेरा वो कहीं पे लिखा होगा, वो कहाँ पे होगा, वो कहाँ पे होगा. Is it all sorted? Now, suppose tomorrow something happens to you. Is your family aware of all the belongings that you carry? Does your family knows about everything that you carry? Suppose you owe 2 lakhs to the market, or somebody owes 2 lakhs into the market. Once you die, or once something happens to you, will you be able to recover that 2 lakhs? Will your family be able to recover those 2 lakhs? A lot of things are stored in my mind, but have I put it up on the paper? So this life ledger creation is a 5 to 6 pages document that will start on with the first day of your journey and will finish at the last day of your journey. And that document will document everything about your life. Even if you do that thing, one document in this whole program, and that document contains information that is worth of lakhs of crores of rupees that you own, that's the worth of the program. Now I can say, now all of you will say, oh, I can do it by myself. I can do it by myself. The question to you is, if you would have done it by yourself, have you done it till date? Have you done it till date? What is stopping you from doing that? Okay. Life ledger creation is such an important document. We'll give you a brief about it, what it is. And it has, like, I'm 27. My 90% of the problems in life is gone once I've done that document. I'm like, agar mere ko abhi kuch bhi ho jata hai, everything is secured. Now I don't want you to share the document with us. You share with us everything. Do one thing. Keep the document, but write down everything. Put that document into a locker of your choice, so that nobody knows what information is there. But once you are not there in this world, everything will be there. Protection from financial, legal frauds, effective pension management, mental and emotional well-being, spiritual awakeness, staying connected, social media, how to use social media. Social media is not, I know a lot of people use just social media just to listen to the biased news that they tell you to listen. The moment you click on a picture showing a Narendra Modi image, your whole feed will look like only Narendra Modi, Narendra Modi, Narendra Modi, Narendra Modi. The moment you click something that is for the Congress, they identify you like the content related to Congress, and then they create the confirmation bias. The more content you see about anti-Modi or the more content you see about Modi, they acknowledge it and they will keep on showing that content. And what happens is, once you keep on seeing those content, you believe, you frame a mindset that this is what it is. We're gonna be breaking down the social media myth for you. How you can best utilize social media, how not to get into the fake news or to the fake biases that they are planting into you, how you can use it to actually stay connected to your friends, embracing technologies, new tools, and all this sort of thing. Law of attraction, art of elimination, a very important character. It's like a decluttering. We carry so much things in our life, but are we acknowledging it and all this thing? Paying it forward, happiness project is what. Now, I'll quickly take you through or summarize what is the program all about. Weekly 6 live sessions, 3 expert sessions plus 3 in-house sessions, actively assignments. If you miss any live sessions, recording are immediately available. Audio recordings for meditations, ebooks, chat group, weekly Ignite Mind sessions. You get access to all our 5 a.m. You get access to the Ignite Mind session, that is super intense motivation talk, email, text, or call support, graduation, 6 months hand-holding in everything. I've taken you through the program content and everything. Now, we'll be breaking down into different weeks. First week will be discovering phase, that is Wheel of Life introduction, revisioning, Ikigai. Second week will be building a new life. Third week will be physical, emotional, and mental health. Fourth week is about spirituality. Fifth week is about staying connected. Week 6 is about financial management. Week 7 is about happiness project. When do the sessions start? Session is going to start at 6 a.m. GST. That is going to be 7:30 a.m. IST. So before the world wakes up, you're already done with the program. Now you say, I want to play with my grandson. I want to do my morning shows or all these things. We are saying before your grandson even wakes up, you're done with the program. At the 8:30, so it's going to be 7:30 India time and 6 a.m. here. So 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. and then 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So you are actually conveying or actually, actually doing a lot of the things that have already your family is sleeping or your family is busy with your morning show. So you get your evening time to spend with your family and all these things. Every session will have a particular set of rituals that are the Brain City rituals that we do in every session. That is meditation, gratitude journaling, planning your day, affirmations. This will be there every single day because these are the set of principles and techniques we have developed in Brain City that helps you a lot in your life. And we don't compromise with it. Our 5M club that has more than 3,000 plus community reach only focuses on these 5 or 6 activities that we do. Meditation, gratitude, journaling. One second. Assignment sign off. Now, mastering human hacking. Now, what sort of coaches and trainers we have? We have Rajiv sir, who is a 50x coach, Gunasekharan, Him Singh Padle, who is the habit coach. And then we have a lot of Brain City has a pool of around 150 plus trainers and speakers who are experts in this particular speakers, and they will come and speak to you. Now, let me give you the brief of how the program will look like. So we have 21 live expert sessions plus 21 doubt solving sessions. We have 7 intense motivation talks. We have 6 one-to-one mentoring sessions. We have 5 a.m. club that is running on a daily basis. And we have 10 plus ebooks. All of this is part of the program. Now, all of a sudden, you have so much to think about, right? Oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed. I'm getting so many introduced to new things. I'm like, okay, I always had a doubt about how to use or how to forward certain things by not making other people visible that it was a forwarded message. Now, who will solve that problem? Like, you want to forward something on WhatsApp, but you don't want to make them visible that it was a forward messages. We're going to be telling you all these tools and techniques and all this sort of thing. Now, if I just go through the industry sessions of how the pricings of this is like, okay, how much is the price of a session or a live expert session cost in Dubai? It's cost 50 dirhams. That is, I've taken a very minimal costing. In India, it's around 1,000 rupees. You can't get a trainer or an expert to teach you on something without spending 1,000 rupees. One-to-one sessions, motivation talks, 5 a.m. club daily, 10 plus ebooks, all of this thing. If you go with the industry standard pricing, it goes to around what number? It goes to around 2,300 AED. Now, because you have taken your time out, you have came here and all this sort of thing, we got a deal for you of the day. Now, how many of you are interested in knowing what the price is all about? Give me the session, sir. Okay. So on today, we are, one second.